What is up, guys? It is Ballistic, and today I'll be bringing you number 2 of my epic weapon review series, and it will be on the Kendall 44 Cartel. The Kendall 44 Cartel is not your usual supply drop or salvage weapon unlock though. It is unlocked by achieving rank 40 for your Wraith mission team. It averages about 200 missions needed to be completed to obtain rank 40 and obtain the Kendall 44 Cartel. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay guys, so let me just say I apologize for the gameplay. It isn't the best, it's not the most fantastic gameplay you could possibly find, but besides that, I just want to dive right into this weapon, so here we go. So right now I'm going to pull up the card to the Kendall 44 Cartel. Now the first thing you're going to notice are that its two perks are Hit and Run being its main perk, which is normal movement speed while aiming down sights, and then its second perk being Steady. Reduced hip spread stacks with laser sight. What makes this weapon really different from the others is that it has this very cool engraved skin on it. The handle has a glass window in it, allowing you to see your magazine and the bullets inside. All epic weapons have their own design intended to give them a more unique feel and look. That is one thing right off the bat that I can compliment this weapon on. So how about we take a look into the statistics of this weapon. So the Kendall 44 Cartel is a semi-automatic pistol or secondary, and its first stat is accuracy. And accuracy is holding up at a solid 73 out of 100 due to its +6 increase because of its second perk Steady. Its second stat is damage, and damage is at a modest 50 out of 100. So not the most powerful and hard hitting of the secondaries, so it's kind of a weak link towards the weapon. We then go on to range, and range is its third stat, which is at a strong 62 out of 100. Then we go on to fire rate, which is at 77 out of 100, and lastly mobility, which is at a whopping 88 out of 100, and that is due to its main perk being Hit and Run. I'm just going to read off some attachments that I would personally recommend for this weapon that would allow you to play the best possible. If I were to throw 2 attachments on this weapon, the first one would definitely have to be FMJ, because that increases its modest damage of 52 to I believe a 59, giving it a +7 increase. And then its second attachment, I would recommend Rifled Barrel. This thing has kind of a weak range to it. 62 out of 100 isn't that great, so I think Rifled Barrel would definitely be ideal for this weapon. I also noticed throughout playing with this weapon that it holds a smaller amount of ammo in its magazine. So you ever so choose to throw on extended mags, go for it. Also, if you aren't comfortable with slower ADS, substitute one of the attachments for quick draw. So now you may ask, what makes me want to grind out to obtain this weapon for multiplayer if its damage is mediocre and so forth? Well, that's just the problem. The original Kendall 44 can use stock, so if you just throw stock onto that thing, you basically have a very faint difference, and you'll be moving a little bit slower with stock on a normal Kendall 44 than a Cartel. So why would you want to grind out for this weapon? Well, here's the only answer I can give you, and that is zombies. This weapon is ideal for zombies, allowing you to meander through hordes of the undead without being able to be touched due to your movement speed. This is a very strong weapon to be able to throw on in a game of zombies, because what makes it ideal is that you can meander through people, yet you also start with this weapon. It's the first weapon that you grasp onto with your hands. So there really is no worrying about like, oh damn, I'm down in the dumps now because I just spent 10k points on the magic wheel to try and get this weapon out of it and I never got it. So you really never have to experience that because you start off with this weapon. So as long as you don't purchase another weapon, keep that gun. So you might as well just pack a punch it. I can really only recommend this weapon for zombies though. But one nice thing in multiplayer is if you are a person that uses secondaries in your class. If you want to use stock on your secondary, the stock attachment doesn't take up 1 slot out of your 10 slots. So this weapon kinda gets rid of stock but keeps it on the weapon. You don't have to put on the stock attachment, so it frees up that 1 extra slot. But with this weapon's modest damage, I really just don't see it being an ideal weapon for multiplayer, mainly because it averages about 5 shots to kill with 1 person. So overall, do I think it's worth grinding out 200 mission team levels for rank 40 in your Wraith mission team to get the Kendall 44 Cartel? And the answer to that is no. No, I do not think it is worth putting the time into doing that if you mainly play multiplayer. But there is one exception I can give you, and that is if you're a person that plays only zombies or you play zombies frequently, this is 100% the weapon that would be the best to start off with. Then it is definitely worth grinding out to achieve rank 40 in Wraith Mission Team to get this weapon. So overall, I can't really say anything positive about this weapon in multiplayer. The only positive thing I can say about this weapon is just that it has a really cool design to it, and it's also ideal for zombies because it's a great weapon to start out with. Now, I know with Raven the Redwoods just releasing, I heard rumors that you don't start off with the Kendall 44. So, depending on the map you're playing in zombies, that point I kind of brought up about being down in the dumps because you spent 10k on the magic wheel and never got this weapon, that kind of is counteracted, and there's a chance that could happen now. But besides that, this weapon, you can meander through hordes of zombies, which is great. I think that's amazing, especially when you're aiming. And then it also has reduced hipfire spread, so if you just want to hipfire a couple zombies, that's fine, because you'll be a little bit more accurate, so you don't have to worry about missing your shot. But overall, I really don't recommend this weapon for multiplayer at all, and that's really all I can say for this. I really hope you guys like this video. Kind of put a lot of time into this one too. I mean, these videos are on the shorter side, but I still try to do my best to edit these things and make them the best content possible for you guys. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, comment, constructive criticism is always supported, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.